just broke 7 a.m. I stopped at a Harvest Host yesterday. It was kind of sketchy. I've been to several Harvest Hosts and been to a few and not stayed there. Most of them are legitimate, obvious businesses. The place I stopped, as I was looking last night, only had 2 reviews, and it just weird vibe. It was more like a boondocker's welcome location as far as, in somebody's yard. There wasn't really anything going on there besides Harvest Hosts. But their big offerings was t-shirts and like jellies and eggs if they had them. And I talked to the real nice guy, talked to him briefly last night, and they were out of jellies. So my initial Daisy, what would you call it? I called him a nice guy, and the guy was a nice guy. Nice being his, how he came across. Something just wasn't right. And I don't know if you ever listen to that little voice, and working with the public, I listen to that voice all the time, that when there's something not right with somebody, I listen to it. And I couldn't put a specific finger on something. Just something sat completely wrong with me all night long. And I'm not going to spend $20, which all the t-shirts are in the $20 range, just like the donation is asked for Harvest Host. But I didn't want to spend $20 on it could be determined inappropriate, slightly inappropriate t-shirt. So without the intent upon arrival of not supporting this business, and there really wasn't anything going on there besides Harvest Host. I think possibly Harvest Host might be being used as a side hustle, as a way to get people in. They offered some services. They offered cleaning RVs, like washing them. And I told you all about how expensive it was and how cheap they were and what they used. They offered basically side-by-side rides through the area around here on dirt roads, and you could rent tennis equipment, and you could rent some other stuff. They provided horseshoes and cornhole and a little picnic area. There's nothing on the There's nothing on the road, anything about, small business or little farm or, so-and-so's cleaning. There's just nothing like that. But there was really nothing to support for no hookups, no generators allowed, no nothing, just a dry camping spot. Weird experience yesterday. Weird vibe. Nice people. Property's pretty, but it's just something. My little ding 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 alarm went off, so I listened to that this morning. Got up and left. I didn't want to deal with interacting. I get a message a few days after I left, and I'll read it to you. Hi Dave, hope you're doing great. I'm doing my weekly guest reviews, and I'm not showing that you ordered anything from our website! Could I get you to make an order, please, before I do my weekly review! Kind of took that as you need to buy something off our website right now, or I'm going to give you a bad review on Harvest Host. I did not respond to this person. And then about a week later, on a holiday weekend, I got another message from the host. Hello, Dave. Happy face. Hope you are doing well! Just a friendly reminder that Harvest Hosts prefer that you spend at least $20 for your recent overnight stay at our HH Harvest Host property. Thanks, person's name. Yeah, I wasn't wrong about that, huh? I went ahead and I fired off another email to Harvest Host to the person that had already responded to me. I attached, screenshot both the messages and said, hey, could you contact them and either block them or tell them that this isn't okay, because I'm not going to respond because I think this person is probably not going to take no for an answer. So, did Harvest Host reply? Yes, they did. They replied quickly. I did send about 3 emails as the situation, I'll call it escalated. I'm not going to, I don't want to exaggerate and say oh, he's coming to stalk me. I thought my first stalker would be off YouTube, not off a Harvest Host, LOL. So I did get a prompt response to my second email after I emailed them there, emailed them again right after I got the first message. This is quoting the email. While we do ask that you make a purchase to support the hosts, if you are uncomfortable or cannot find something that would work, it is at your discretion. Some of our members will just make a donation if they had a good visit. It's a senior manager that responded on the weekend, so that was awesome. I do appreciate Harvest Host responding. That was the first response. So after the second message came in asking me to give them $20 as Harvest Host prefers or whatever, they said they would reach out to them, and that he is not allowed to either expect money or send either of the messages they sent. So that was them, and they're going to reach out and probably tell them that was inappropriate. I put out a review on this host. I guess you could call it scathing. It's basically surmising everything I've said. Harvest Host, about 7 days after I posted this review, posted that review on this person's site. So, justifiably so. I appreciate them letting me do a poor review on a site, as I would expect someone to do a poor review on me if I had legitimately just skipped out on them and had done that repeatedly. So Harvest Host does respond. They do look after their membership, and I think they have a fairly high standard on what they expect. They've got almost 6,000 hosts now, let alone how many members. This thing has to happen. It's human nature. People are people. Somebody's going to try to take advantage of the system or use it or not understand how it works or take advantage of the system and try to work it, and hoping that that relationship that they're bringing together, someone that needs somewhere to stay and someone that's offering a place to stay for a nominal fee. If you're using water and electric at a boondocker site, they can ask for a few dollars a night. If you dry camp, it's supposed to be free. Harvest Host is supposed to be free, and they suggest that you support the host by making a purchase of, they suggest $20. I have done some where I spent a lot more than that, and some where I spent just about $20. And I've also stopped at several Harvest Host locations because they were on the app and nearby where I was staying, and ended up spending a few dollars there, even though we didn't camp there, just because, one, they're part of Harvest Host, and two, it was a cottage industry or small farm that thought deserved supporting, and had something I was interested in. But I highly recommend Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome. It's a great way to travel. It's a great way to stay out of Walmart parking lots and that kind of thing, unless you can avoid it. So Harvest Host, Boondockers Welcome. So far, it's been a good experience. This is Caribou Dave, on behalf of myself and Daisy, the bearded boondocking dog. We'll see you next time. This is kind of a real-time update. I haven't even started. I spent 3 weeks on the road and had multiple stays and multiple spots coming up, and some big videos. Take care. We'll see you next time.